Hey everyone, it's Josh on Blockchain DXB and today is the 16th of October 2025 and the prices of Bitcoin on the global cryptocurrency market, guys, is still on a downfall. So let's see, guys, what the second half of October is in store for us. Now, me personally, guys, I'm definitely optimistic regarding the prices, but right now, guys, there's a bit of uncertainty in the global cryptocurrency market, and based on the global cryptocurrency snapshot, guys, looks like a lot of notorious traders, they're taking a lot of the profits. And unfortunately, guys, last week there was massive liquidation as well as in it. And along with that, there's a bit of tariff war going on between US and China as well. So because of a combination of these factors, guys, I do feel there's a temporary dip in the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now, to make matters slightly worse, guys, the volume of stable coins hasn't picked up as well since the last 24 hours. But here's the crazy thing, guys. If you look at ETF related information, things are definitely looking positive. And that, to be honest, is a bit strange, isn't it? And unfortunately, guys, this is the crazy world of the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency world. And it is factors such as this that cause a lot of volatility, isn't it? Now, that thing being said, guys, if you look at what is going on in the Bitcoin world, there is a positive development in the Bitcoin mining world. And this is connected to Bitcoin hash rate. And earlier today, guys, Bitcoin mining difficulty hash rate did actually reach a new all-time high. And according to me, guys, this particular matrix gives us an indication as to what is going on in the minds of Bitcoin miners, because looks like a lot of Bitcoin miners, guys, they want to go and aggressively mine Bitcoin. And the way how Satoshi Nakamoto designed the Bitcoin mining algorithm is, let's say if too many people are mining Bitcoin, guys, and if the mining difficulty is easier, every 2016 block the Bitcoin mining difficulty gets adjusted, and looks like now the Bitcoin mining difficulty or hash rate has reached a new all-time high. So at a macro level, guys, you can make an argument that this news is definitely bullish as well. So we'll definitely go ahead and touch base on this news. Now the next news, guys, is a really interesting news. And this is connected to Solana or SOL as well as SOL XRP. And the news is that Chicago Mercantile Exchange, guys, they've announced the first trade of options on Solana and XRP futures. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. Because the first trade, guys, did actually take place on the 12th and 13th of this month. And there were some really heavy-duty giants and institutional players involved in this. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news. As a matter of fact, guys, the next news I'm going to be talking about is also connected to Ripple. Now, unfortunately, guys, Ripple since the last few days has been marginally going down. And the market cap of Ripple has fallen down below Binance BNB Coin as well. Its market cap is actually down by well over $20 billion in comparison to Binance BNB Coin. But looks like Ripple is aggressively making some partnership. Now this partnership, guys, is all the way in South Africa. And the news, guys, is that Ripple has partnered with Aspect Bank. And this is to launch institutional grade digital asset custody services. Now one of the reasons why this news is important is because they recently had some announcement with Chipper Cash in it. And using Chipper Cash, they were rolling out the stablecoin that is RLUSD. Really interesting development. Now the next news, guys, I'm going to be talking about is another interesting news, and looks like Coinbase is entering into the South Asian countries, and the news is that they are investing in CoinDCX, and this is to possibly expand the operations in India and as well as other Asian countries. Now one of the reasons why they are possibly doing that is because they want to capitalize on CoinDCX's regulatory expertise in the region now. So them investing in CoinDX is definitely an interesting move, isn't it? So Coinbase, guys, investing in CoinDCX is definitely an interesting business move. So we'll definitely go ahead and touch base the importance of this news. Now look, guys, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. And like we do in every Blockchain DXB podcast, we will be looking at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. Now both the news, guys, are from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And the first news, guys, is a strategic partnership. And Verity and Easy GITEX, guys, they have signed a technical cooperation agreement to develop artificial intelligence-ready data centers. And this is in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Now the solutions, guys, that they will be offering will be energy efficient, sustainable as well as future ready to meet the growing demands in the region. So really interesting development, isn't it? And the next news, guys, is another massive news also from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And you mean, guys, which is a PIF-owned company in Saudi Arabia. That is the Public Investment Fund from the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. They have formed a strategic partnership with Center 3. And this is to build digital infrastructure for Saudi Arabia's AI hub. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss the importance of this news, because the initiative, guys, supports high performance computing and next generation AI workloads. So we'll definitely go ahead and take a deep dive into this. Now look, guys, before I start, the only thing I can say is Right now, there's a lot of unnecessary drama created by mainstream media regarding President Donald Trump, and rather than focusing on his accomplishment, guys, they are focusing on a lot of negative things, isn't it? And that is one of the reasons why, guys, they are called as fake news. But here's the thing, guys, whether we like it or not, it is that fake news that does actually drive the price of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Now, regarding inflation-related information, guys, we will be getting out more information on the 24th of this month, but I'm really curious to check, guys. Because the US government is on shutdown, will we be getting updated information regarding inflation? Or the data will be skewed? But here's the thing, guys, based on my experience, it actually does not matter what the actual facts are. Because the market does actually react to what narrative mainstream media goes with, isn't it? And mainstream media clearly is suffering from TDS. So let's see, guys, what the rest of October has in store for us. But nonetheless, guys, as and when time goes by, I will definitely go and touch base on all of these news in the Blockchain DXB podcast. Now, regarding today, guys, we have quite a lot of interesting things to cover in today's episode. Let's kickstart with it right away. Hey everyone, this episode is powered by a new sponsor, that is Amana, and they are the region's first and fastest growing regulated all-in-one trading and investing app. So look, guys, whether you're looking into investing in US stocks like Apple or Tesla, or mega giants like ADNOC or SOL, Amana puts the financial markets on your fingertips. It includes gold, foreign exchange, ETFs, futures, commodities, and guess what, guys? They have over 375 cryptocurrencies, and this makes them the biggest crypto selection in the region. Now, for the Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, if you want to go and build long-term wealth without thinking about it every day, explore Amana's pre-built auto investment plans, and all you have to do is set your monthly budget, choose your preferred asset category, and let Amana automate the investing for you. Zero fees, zero lockups, 100% customizable. And here's the thing, guys, funding your account is easier than ever. You can fund your account with Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit cards, instant bank deposits, and even crypto wallets. No friction and no hassles. And the best part is, guys, let's say if you need support, you would absolutely love Amana for this, because they offer 24/6 human customer service, as well as a personalized sales support, real people, real help, and the customer support is in English as well as in Arabic. And for the Blockchain DXB listener and community, guys, I do have something really exclusive for you. What you can do is register with Amana using the code Blockchain DXB, or you can also use the link that is in the show notes below. And here's the best part, guys. Once you register, fund your account with a minimum of $100 and at least go ahead and make one trade, and then you'll receive a $100 trading bonus credit to your account the following month. But look, guys, it's real important to note, the bonus is non-withdrawable. It is there to help you trade and learn. So look, guys, if you're looking for a transparent, powerful and easy to use app, that's Amana for you. So what are you waiting for, guys? Download the app now, or you can also visit the website that is amana.app, and don't forget to use the code Blockchain DXB. And Amana, guys, is all markets one app. Next, guys, I'm happy to announce that Blockchain DXB is the official media partner with one of the OGs in the cryptocurrency and blockchain event space, and that is Blockchain Futuristic Conference taking place in Florida this year, as well as ETH Women taking place simultaneously. And trust me, guys, this is an event that you don't want to miss, isn't it? Because for the very first time, North America's most immersive Web3 event is heading to the United States of America, and the Blockchain Futurist Conference and ETH Women event is actually taking place between the 5th and 6th of November. And the location is absolutely stunning, guys. It is taking place at Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, which is in Hollywood, Florida. That's right, guys. Palm trees, panels, and the biggest mind in blockchain and cryptocurrencies all in one place. So there will be multi-stage panels, NFT galleries, DeFi showcases, hand-on tech demos, metaverse experiences, even outdoor VIP cabanas, and quite a lot more. And the Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, guys, is one of the most iconic venues in the country. So look, guys, if you're in the Web3 space, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, or even artificial intelligence space, or just want to do some serious networking, this is the place that you got to be. And to all of you Blockchain DXB listeners, guys, we have something really interesting for you, because you can get a 25% off the tickets. So just use the code DXB25, and the link to the event as well as the code is in the show notes below. And as an official media partner, I'll be doing exclusive live coverage, interviews, behind the scenes access, and I will be spotlighting some of the most exciting projects shaping the future of decentralized finance tech. So if you're at the venue, guys, definitely come and say hi. Maybe we can catch up for a coffee as well. So listen, guys, the code is DXB25, and by using this code you will be eligible for a 25% discount and the event is taking place between the 5th and 6th of November 2025 at the iconic Guitar Hotel at Hard Rock, that is in Hollywood, Florida. And in the show notes below, guys, there's all contact details for Blockchain Futuristic Conference Florida 2025, as well as each woman. And look, guys, this is the future of blockchain technology brought into life, so don't just read about it. Be there and head to the website, that is futuristconference.com, and go ahead and use the code DXB25. So see you at the event. Next, Advanced Media. Advanced Media, guys, is the largest distributor of professional video, photo, broadcast and cinematic equipment and accessories in the Middle East and MENA region. With over 2 decades of experience, Advanced Media is now the largest distributor in the Middle East, representing more than 100 recognizable brands, including brands such as Zeiss, DJI, Hasselblad, Red and Rode. As a matter of fact, guys, the very mic that I'm recording is being sponsored by Advanced Media as well, and Advanced Media has showrooms in Saudi Arabia and services as well. Looks like they're definitely taking the Middle East by storm. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they're taking corporate social responsibility very seriously, and they're focusing on 3 P's, that is people, planet and prosperity. Now listen, guys, if you do want to find out more information regarding the statement of corporate social responsibility, check out the website, that is www.amt.tv. And here's the beautiful thing, guys, they also want to be a leader and set an example and reputation as a pioneer and member of the community. And in doing so, guys, they also have an AMT scholarship with SAE Institute in Dubai, UAE, so definitely check it out. And also, guys, Advanced Media is committed to persistently developing, organizing and hosting training workshops, seminars and community events that educate, inform and familiarize consumers with new equipment and the latest technological advances. So listen, guys, do one thing. If you do want to support this channel, go to the website, that is www.amt.tv, and follow the social media channels as well. All of the details are in the show notes below. Next, Startup OI is global one-tech platform for tech. It offers global high-paying tech jobs with flexibility in working time and location, global free tech events, and tech networks to connect with global like-minded engineers. A brilliant platform to listen to the tech experts in Metaverse and to grab their insights. Now listen, all you have to do is download the app Startup OI. If you're using an Android version, go to Google Store and App Store for iOS devices. Alternatively, you can also click on the show notes below to download Startup OI. Next, guys, listen, if you're into fitness, if you're into adventure, if you want to do something wild but still want to keep your health in check, there is a new podcast in town, a podcast focusing on obstacle course race in the Middle East. The podcast is called the Race Pace Podcast. So check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And the Race Pace Podcast is a peer-to-peer community-driven podcast where they talk all about obstacle course race in the Middle East, from Sandstorm to Spartan Race, from Tough Mudder to Desert Warrior Challenge, and also the Government Gulf Games, and quite a lot more. The podcast has interviews with athletes locally and internationally to get inside scoop on how athletes prepare for obstacle course race. In the podcast, they also talk about interesting stories on why they are motivated to do obstacle course race. And that's not all. They also plan to release 7 NFTs, and these NFTs are no ordinary. These NFTs will represent every emirate in the UAE. And listen, guys, these NFTs are going to be absolutely massive. So do one thing, go to Spotify, go to iTunes, go to any leading podcasting platform, check out the Race Pace Podcast across all leading platforms. And finally, guys, not your keys, not your crypto. If you have dabbled with cryptocurrencies and now are seriously getting to protect your cryptocurrencies, there is no better way to protect it by using a hardware wallet. And this is where Ledger Wallet kicks in. And Ledger Wallets are hardware cryptocurrency wallets made by Ledger, a company headquartered in Paris, France. And Ledger's hardware wallets are multi-currency wallets that are used to store private keys for cryptocurrencies offline. And Ledger offers 2 hardware wallets, the Ledger Nano and Ledger Nano X wallets. They are world-class experts with extensive crypto security backgrounds. They continuously look for vulnerabilities in Ledger products in a constant effort to improve the level of security. Now, in today's world, securing these digital assets is a critical challenge, and this is where Ledger kicks in. So click the link below to buy your hardware wallet and support this podcast. It is a brilliant way to support this podcast. So what are you waiting for? The link is in the show notes below. Now guys, since you're taking care of that, let's kickstart by looking at the global cryptocurrency market. Now here's the interesting thing guys, based on the matrix, the ETF related information is looking positive, and surprisingly guys, the ETF inflow since the last 24 hours is at a staggering $338.82 million. Now what is really interesting to note guys is, Ethereum ETF is in positive with $236.22 million, whereas the inflows in Bitcoin ETF is less than half of that. It is only at $102.66 million. Now one of the reasons why this matrix does not make any sense is because, if you look at the market sentiment guys, today once again it is at fear and the number associated is 37 now. So I'm really curious to check guys how the market will be reacting in the next 24 to 48 hours. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the episode guys, the volume of stablecoins hasn't picked up pace. As a matter of fact, the volume of stablecoins has gone down since the last 72 hours. So keeping all this thing in mind guys, me personally, I wouldn't be surprised if the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency falls down in the next 24 to 48 hours. But look guys, whatever I'm saying is definitely not financial advice. Make sure you go out and do your own research. Now according to me guys, at a geopolitical level, things would change once we get clarity either by President Donald Trump or the Chinese administration regarding tariffs. Because right now there's a bit of uncertainty regarding tariff related information, isn't it? And irrespective if the tariffs are increased or reduced, I very strongly believe it is the unclarity which is driving a lot of volatility in the cryptocurrency space. And I did actually talk about this in the episode yesterday as well guys. In order to be updated with tariff related information guys, try to follow Scott Bessent via Twitter or X, and he's also putting out a lot of interviews as well. And along with that, definitely follow President Donald Trump via Truth Social. Now apart from that guys, the US government is shut down as well. And at this point of time, I really am not sure why the Democrats want to go and shut down the US government. But I'm definitely anticipating in less than 1 week, the Democrats will definitely be bending the knee to President Donald Trump once again. And once those news will be out guys, things will definitely have a positive impact on the investor confidence. And that is one of the reasons guys I tend to look at ETF related information. Now keeping investor confidence in mind guys, looks like the Bitcoin miner confidence is definitely picked up pace, isn't it? And that is one of the reasons why the Bitcoin mining hash rate has picked up pace. So we'll definitely go ahead and discuss those news. Now before that, let's quickly dive into the global cryptocurrency snapshot. Cause right now guys, the global cryptocurrency market is below the $4 trillion mark. It is at $3.88 trillion, and since the last 24 hours it is marginally down by 2.20%. And here's the thing guys, the total cryptocurrency market volume has fallen down since the last 24 hours, and along with that the volume of stablecoins has fallen down as well. So I'm really curious to check if the prices do actually fall down in the next 24 to 48 hours. But more importantly guys, keep a track on what is going on in the world of ETFs, cause that does gives us an indication as to which direction the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies should be heading towards. Now the global cryptocurrency market guys is only at $201 billion, but the volume of decentralized exchange has picked up pace. And today the volume of decentralized exchanges are $26.01 billion, and the total fees collected for these $26.01 billion today is at $113.44 million. And because the prices of Ethereum has been falling down guys, the total value locked is well below the $160 billion mark. Right now it is at $154.71 billion. Now one matrix guys which I personally keep an eye on is the decentralized to centralized exchange dominance, and today that percentage is at 56.08%. Now unfortunately guys, one matrix which DeFiLlama.com has started adding since this week is actually gone down by almost $1 billion, and this particular matrix is to do with digital asset treasury inflows, and this number today guys, based on the 30-day average, is showing as $5.55 billion. Now since the last few days this number was well above the $6 billion mark, isn't it? So it looks like even the digital asset treasury inflows has taken a massive hit since the last few days. But the good thing guys is if you look at the volume of decentralized exchanges, the numbers are definitely picking up pace. And all of the top 5 decentralized exchanges guys, their 24-hour trading volume is well above the $1 billion mark. As a matter of fact, Uniswap is leading the pack with $7.45 billion. PancakeSwap guys is at number 2nd and its 24-hour volume is $3.67 billion. Umidify guys is at number 3rd with a 24-hour volume of $1.83 billion. And Meteor is at number 4th, but its 24-hour volume is $1.18 billion. Now at number 5th guys is Fluid, and as I mentioned earlier, even its volume is about the $1 billion mark. It is at $1.07 billion. Now look guys, I've been looking at this data for almost 3 years on a daily basis, and it is extremely rare that we see a lot of the top 5 decentralized exchanges volume to be about the $1 billion mark. And based on my information guys, this might be the only 4th or 5th time where all of the top 5 decentralized exchanges volume is about the $1 billion mark. But here's the thing, guys. We also need to remember when there is a lot of volatility in the space, a lot of centralized exchanges also tend to use a lot of decentralized exchanges, and that is precisely the reason why the percentage of decentralized to centralized exchange dominance is showing as 56.08% as well as in it. Now let's quickly run through the volume of stable coins, and unfortunately guys, since the last 24 hours, the volume has drastically fallen down now, with Tether USDT still leading the pack with $170.87 billion. Circle USDC guys is at number 2nd with $21.08 billion. And at number 3rd guys is FDUSD with a volume of $7.17 billion. Now one of the reasons guys why this particular matrix is worrisome is because if the prices are falling down and if the volume of stablecoin does not pick up pace, it in a way indirectly means that people are converting a lot of the Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies onto fiat currency, isn't it? And that would also mean that in the next few days, there's less chances for the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies to be pumping up. That is just my assessment, guys. Let me know if you agree to it or disagree to it. Now let's quickly run to the dominance, 24-hour trading volume and market cap of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now the dominance of Ethereum guys is at 12.40%, whereas the dominance of Bitcoin is at 57.40%. And looks like since the last 24 hours guys, a lot of activity is actually taking place in Solana blockchain, as well as Binance BNB Coin as well as in it. And Binance BNB Coin guys, since the last few days, they've overtaken Ripple XRP by well over $20 billion, keeping in mind the market cap. So it looks like a lot of activity is actually taking place in Binance BNB Coin. Now if you look at the 24-hour trading volume guys, Bitcoin's 24-hour trading volume is $73.17 billion, whereas Ethereum is at $50.33 billion. And if you look at the market cap guys, looks like Ethereum has taken a massive hit, and the market cap of Ethereum actually is well below the $480 billion mark. It is at $477 billion, whereas Bitcoin's market cap guys is down to $2.21 trillion. So let's see guys how the global cryptocurrency snapshot will be reacting in the next 24 to 48 hours. And there are two metrics guys which I would recommend you to keep an eye on. The first one is the 24-hour trading volume of stable coins. And ideally speaking guys, the volume of Tether USDT alone should be well over the $200 billion mark. Once that thing happens guys, it'll give us an indication as to which direction the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies will be heading towards, isn't it? But let's say guys, if the volume of Tether USDT is below the $200 billion mark, then me personally I won't be too optimistic regarding the prices to pump up. But look guys, I cannot stress this enough. Whatever I'm saying is definitely not financial advice. Make sure you go out and do your own research. Now every day guys in the Blockchain DXB podcast, I tend to look at one new matrix, isn't it? And today guys, I want to look at the top made in US coins by market cap. Now surprisingly guys, Ripple is still leading the pack, but its market cap is down to $140.91 billion. Solana is at number 2nd now, and its market cap right now is $105.86 billion. Circle USDC guys is at number 3rd, and its market cap is at $76 billion. Now I do believe I talked about Circle USDC's market cap yesterday as well as tonight, but that was when I was looking at only the market cap of stable coins. But today we are looking at the top made in US coins by market cap, and at number 5th guys is Cardano with a market cap of $24.27 billion. Now number 5th guys is a ridiculously new one now. It is called as Figure Here Look. To be honest guys, I have absolutely no idea what this protocol or project is, but its market cap is top 5 if you look at coins that are created in the United States of America. And check this out guys, its market cap is $13.11 billion. Really strange protocol to be completely honest. Now guys, let's go ahead and look at the king of all kings, that is Bitcoin. And the price of Bitcoin right now is $110,971. And since the last 24 hours guys, it is actually down by 1.88%. And since the last 7 days, it is almost down by 10%, 9.95% to be precise. Now looks like Ethereum guys has taken a massive hit, and the price of Ethereum is well below the $4,000 mark. It is at $3,957, and since the last 24 hours, it is down by 3.75%, and since the last 7 days, it is actually down by 12.43%. Now Binance BNB Coin guys has overtaken Ripple in terms of market cap, and Binance BNB Coin's market cap guys right now is $160.4 billion. And little over a week ago guys, Ripple's market cap was well over Binance BNB's market cap. But since the last week, looks like Ripple has taken a massive hit, and right now Binance BNB Coin guys is at number 3rd. And the price of BNB is $1,156. But here's the thing guys, since the last 24 hours it is actually down by 5.07%. and since the last 7 days it is down by 11.48%. So look guys, right now there's a lot of volatility going on in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency spaces in it, but when you talk about Bitcoin guys, the Bitcoin mining hash rate has reached a new all-time high, and it is currently sitting at around 1.143 zettahashes per second now. And here's the thing guys, it has surpassed the previous peak, which I believe was at around 1 zettahash per second, and it did actually take place earlier in September. Now just to give you an idea guys, what this actually means is, the Bitcoin network is now doing 1.16 trillion guesses every second now. Now just to make it a bit interesting, what it actually means guys is, let's say every human on earth, they are guessing 140 trillion times per second now. That's how powerful the Bitcoin network consumption is. Now let's say guys, if you actually were to go ahead and use this electric consumption in Bitcoin, it could actually power roughly around 15 million homes. And let's say guys, if you're a Tesla owner, it could actually charge roughly around 200,000 Teslas all floating at one time, or over 500,000 gaming PCs running 24/7 forever. Now this Bitcoin mining hash rate guys does actually show the power of Bitcoin network security, isn't it? And let's say guys, if Bitcoin were an actual country, it will actually use the same power of an entire country of Sweden. So look guys, if you look at it, you can make an argument that Bitcoin right now is the strongest network, isn't it? Now if you do need official information regarding the mining charts and graphs guys, what I'd urge you to do is go to coinwars.com, and they are the ones who publish this on a real-time basis. And along with that, you can also look at Y charts. Now look guys, I'm pretty much sure Satoshi Nakamoto, when he designed the whole proof of work algorithm, he did not anticipate so much of energy consumption, isn't it? As a matter of fact guys, one of the closest developers along with Satoshi Nakamoto in Bitcoin in the earlier days did actually think that the price of Bitcoin might eventually reach $100. That was the max ceiling that they had at that point of time. And I'm talking about this price ceiling well before even Hal Finney was involved in this, because Hal Finney did actually suggest that the price of Bitcoin will reach $1 million, isn't it? But even before that guys, Satoshi Nakamoto, along with the early developer, he was anticipating the price of Bitcoin to reach a maximum of $100. But right now guys, it is more than 100,000 times of it, isn't it? So these are some interesting metrics in the world of Bitcoin. Now at this point of time guys, I'm pretty much sure you know that every 2016 block, the Bitcoin mining difficulty gets adjusted. Now the 2016 block happens roughly around every 2 weeks. So let's see guys how this matrix will be reacting towards the end of this month. And let's see guys what the price of Bitcoin is towards the end of this month as well. Now guys, let's go ahead and discuss another news. And this is connected to options connected to Solana and XRP. And Chicago Mercantile Exchange Group guys, they announced the first trade of options on Solana and XRP futures, including Macro Solana or SOL and Macro XRP, with daily, monthly and quarterly expiries. Now the first trades guys, as I mentioned earlier, did actually take place between the 12th and 13th of October, and it was done by institutional players like Wintermute, Superstate, Cumberland DRV and Galaxy. Now this expansion guys by CME Group offers traders with new tools to manage exposure and hedge in regulated crypto assets, and it marks a key step in growth and sophistication of crypto derivatives, isn't it? But unfortunately guys, the prices of Ripple and SOL has been doing miserably since the last week, isn't it? Ripple in particular is doing absolutely dreadful since the last week. But here's the thing guys, Ripple as a centralized software is making a lot of partnership. As a matter of fact, the next news I'm going to be talking about is an interesting partnership, and they made this partnership all the way in South Africa. And the news essentially guys is that Ripple has partnered with Asbac Bank, and this is to launch institutional grade digital asset custody in South Africa, and this will be Ripple's major custody collaboration in Africa. Now here's the important thing to remember regarding this partnership guys, because this partnership will enable secure storage of tokenized assets and cryptocurrencies, as it does align with rising demand for compliant blockchain infrastructure. And this move by Ripple guys expands its footprint across continent, and it does follow its earlier work with Cybercash and the rollout of the stablecoin that is RLUSD, isn't it? And if you look at it guys, this particular move also supports its growth in the African region with global digital finance. And earlier today guys, while I was preparing for this podcast, I also saw news that Ripple is deepening its Middle East expansion plans, and looks like they are entering into Bahrain via partnership with Bahrain Fintech Bay. And this particular move by Ripple guys looks like it is another milestone in the region, because recently they also got a regulatory license on Dubai Financial Services Authority as well, as an it, and now looks like they're also capitalizing on Bahrain's Fintech Bay. Now, one of the reasons why this news is important in the Middle East is because they are known for the collaboration with government entities and leadership in the fintech ecosystem, and them merging with Ripple, guys, will allow Ripple to support Kingdom's growing digital asset ecosystem, isn't it? And this collaboration by Ripple, guys, most likely will aim to drive proof of concept initiatives, pilot projects, and many more. So definitely keep an eye on that announcement as well. Now let's go ahead and discuss the final news for today that is connected to Coinbase. And Coinbase, guys, is heavily investing in India's CoinDCX. And with this move, looks like they're expanding into the South Asian as well as Middle Eastern region. And there is an interesting article that is published by Decrypt, guys, that does actually state that Coinbase's investment most likely is creating a regional corridor for connecting Indian users with Middle East. So really interesting move by them, isn't it? Now here's the important thing to remember, guys. This particular deal comes after CoinDCX weathered a 44.2 million hack earlier this year, which I believe did actually take place in July, isn't it? And they heavily took that burden as well. So it is a bit interesting timing that Coinbase wants to go ahead and invest in this. But based on the official information by Coinbase's blog, guys, they are committed to investing in India as well as Middle Eastern crypto future. And the investment by Coinbase underscores the potential they see in the region, because right now they believe there's more than $1.4 billion growing in the tech region, and there are over 100 million crypto owners in the region in India as well as Middle East, and looks like Coinbase definitely want to capitalize on it. Now based on the official announcement, guys, it does actually state that CoinDCX's annualized revenue is roughly around $141 million, and the transactions alone have cost $165 billion. And the assets under custody right now is $1.28 billion. So this investment by Coinbase, guys, does add to the growing presence in the region, isn't it? And looks like with this investment, guys, they want to maintain local operations and other important local partners. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, Coinbase is known for the regulatory expertise, isn't it? And looks like that is the reason why Coinbase wants to capitalize on it. Really interesting move. So these were the macro level news, guys, on the Bitcoin blockchain and cryptocurrency world. Now let's go and look at two news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East, and both the news, guys, are from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And the first news, guys, is the strategic partnership, and Vertic and GITEX, guys, they have signed a technical cooperation agreement, and they did this at the GITEX event which is taking place right now in Dubai. And the partnership, guys, aims to develop and deploy ready data solution centers in the Saudi Arabian region. And the collaboration, guys, aligns with Saudi Vision 2030 goals of tech innovation and economic diversification. And so far as Vertiv is concerned, guys, based on the news, it does bring global expertise in critical digital infrastructure. And based on the announcement, guys, so far as Vertiv is concerned, they bring global expertise in critical digital infrastructure. And so far as GITEX is concerned, they contribute regional experience as a Saudi developer and operator of digital asset infrastructure. And regarding the agreement, guys, they focus on creating advanced, scalable, and high-performance data center solutions. And both companies will design, test as well as implement innovative technologies for local customers. And the goal is pretty simple, guys. They want to drive digital transformation across the kingdom. Now this partnership strengthens Saudi Arabia's position as a regional hub for artificial intelligence as well as high performance computing. And the collaboration supports seamless digital connectivity among major Saudi cities and global tech hubs. And the solutions, guys, will be energy efficient, sustainable as well as future ready to meet growing AI demands. And the focus areas, guys, include AI-driven computing, cloud infrastructure, and high-performance IT workloads. And Vertic and GITEX, guys, they share a vision of accelerating digital growth and enhancing infrastructure resilience. And the project contributes to economic diversification and the Saudi Vision 2030. And so far as GITEX is concerned, guys, the CEO, that is Ibrahim Al-Mulim, called this partnership a pivotal milestone for Saudi Arabia infrastructure. And Tassos Papers, who is Vertiv's regional director, guys, highlighted the strategic alignment of global and local expertise. Now this agreement, guys, enhances Saudi Arabia's role in global AI and digital infrastructure ecosystem, isn't it? And overall, guys, the partnership represents a major step towards building world-class, AI-ready data centers across the kingdom. So definitely interesting news, isn't it? As a matter of fact, guys, the next news I'm going to be talking about is another interesting news on the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the world of artificial intelligence. And the news essentially, guys, is that Humane and Center 3, they are partnering to build digital infrastructure for Saudi Arabia's AI hub. So let me go ahead and give out more information regarding this. Now this partnership, guys, supports Saudi Arabia's ambition to become a global leader in artificial intelligence. And so far as Humane is concerned, guys, it is a PIF, that is public infrastructure owned AI company, that is leading the kingdom's AI ecosystem, isn't it? Now so far Center 3 is concerned, guys, it's a digital infrastructure provider and a wholly owned subsidiary of the STE group. Now this agreement between them, guys, will provide advanced connectivity services to power UMAIN's AI initiative. Now, UMAIN will gain access to Center 3 secure infrastructure and international connectivity network. So look, guys, this collaboration definitely underpins the foundation of Kingdom's AI hub, isn't it? And according to me, guys, it enables a full-stack AI ecosystem covering infrastructure, data, models as well as application. And this partnership will drive AI scalability across all sectors of Saudi Arabia's economy. And UMAIN CEO, that is Tariq Amin, guys, emphasized that connectivity is fundamental to a world-class AI ecosystem. And the CEO of Center 3, that is Fahd Al-Ajiri, guys, did actually say that the goal is to build digital highways that empower innovation. Now, this initiative, guys, supports high-performance computing and next-generation AI workloads as well. And the collaboration enhances Saudi Arabia's global competitiveness in AI and digital innovation. And it also contributes to economic diversification in alignment with Saudi Vision 2030 as well as in it. And Center 3's robust infrastructure, guys, ensure secure, high-capacity data exchange across the kingdom. And the project, guys, according to me, will serve as a cornerstone for next-generation compute infrastructure. And UMAIN's vision now spans end-to-end AI operations, from cloud services to data and applications. So overall, guys, the partnership marks a major leap in building high-performance AI and digital infrastructure ecosystem for Saudi Arabia. Definitely positive and interesting news, isn't it? And look, guys, I cannot stress this enough. When it comes to artificial intelligence, particularly in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia is definitely taking leaps and bounds. And roughly around 2 weeks ago, guys, there was a global index study done regarding artificial intelligence, which clearly states that so far as Middle East is concerned, Saudi Arabia is currently ranking at number 1, and overall it is currently ranking at number 5th, isn't it? So definitely brilliant news. So that's about all, guys, on the Bitcoin blockchain, cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence world from Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Now for the next few minutes is going to be an Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. So let's kick start with the Ask Me Anything series. Hey everyone, before we go ahead and kickstart the Ask Me Anything series, I do have some really interesting announcements. The first one is an interesting partnership, and this is connected to Bitcoin events. Now look, guys, you know that Bitcoin is the king of all kings, isn't it? And the OGs of Bitcoin events, that is Bitcoin Inc., they have a massive event taking place in August in Hong Kong. And guess what, guys? Blockchain DXB is the official media partner for Bitcoin Asia 2025. And this particular event, guys, takes place in August in Hong Kong. And Bitcoin Asia is the region's premier Bitcoin gathering event where builders, investors as well as investors meet. So at this event, guys, expect powerful keynotes, bold conversations, and a headlining session with none other than Eric Trump. And he will be sharing his vision for Bitcoin's long-term potential. And more importantly, he, along with a lot of Bitcoin OGs, guys, they will be talking about the role of Bitcoin in global finance. And at the Bitcoin Asia 2025 event, guys, they will be discussing Asia's massive impact on adoption. And look, as Bitcoin Asia event connects global Bitcoin communities and drives innovation across cultures and markets, from infrastructure to regulations, privacy tools to lightning development, and quite a lot more. And for you listeners of the Blockchain DXB podcast, guys, I have a cool discount code of 10% for you. And the code is pretty simple, guys. It is DXB, that is D for David, X for X-ray, and B for Bravo. And DXB is the code for Dubai as well as in it. So what are you waiting for, guys? In the show notes below, you'll see the registration details for Bitcoin Asia 2025. And look, guys, Hong Kong is calling. So be part of the future of Bitcoin. Now the next announcement, guys, is another big one. And this is connected to Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025. And Blockchain DXB once again is the media partner for Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025. Now me personally, guys, I did attend the Future Blockchain Summit going back to 2017. And the fact is, guys, it is one of the biggest, oldest as well as boldest blockchain events in the region. And according to me, as well as a lot of advocates of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, Future Blockchain Summit as well as Fintech Search 2025 is probably the biggest event in the entire world. And this event, guys, takes place between the 12th and 15th of October at the iconic location of Dubai Harbour. So this is going to be the place where blockchain meets fintech to redefine the future of finance. So expect 250 world-class speakers, over 1,200 investors, live demos, product launches, as well as GITEX Digital Assets Forum. And all of this thing, guys, will be under one roof. So you can expect so-called Web3 pioneers to fintech leaders shaping payments, banking, insurtech, AI as well as decentralized finance, and this particular event, guys, brings the entire ecosystem together. This is the launchpad you've been waiting for. And by attending this event, guys, you will be in a position to be in front of top venture capitals, accelerators as well as industry leaders. And for blockchain and fintech companies, guys, this is where connection turns into partnerships and dream turns into reality. And because Blockchain DXB is the media partner for Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025, guys, in the show notes below you'll see the registration details, and there's a hidden discount code mentioned below as well. So do one thing, guys, click on the show notes below, get yourself registered, and see you between the 12th and 15th at Dubai Harbour at the Future Blockchain Summit and Fintech Search 2025. Hey everyone, it's George from Blockchain DXB. You're listening to the Ask Me Anything series, where you listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi, and Metaverse. I have a question about Trish who asks, will institutional adoption of Solana or SOL, as well as Ripple's XRP options, push them into mainstream portfolios next? This, to be honest, Trish, is such an important question. And I do feel that is what the next phase of the cryptocurrency market will be heading towards, isn't it? Now look, Trish, based on my understanding so far as institutional adoption of Solana or SOL and XRP is concerned, I very strongly feel that this particular news is more than just trading milestone, because the Chicago Mercantile Exchange Group's decision to go and list regulated derivatives for these specific assets definitely signals something deeper, isn't it? And according to me, Trish, it is a recognition for both Solana as well as XRP. And it does put out a message that they have reached a new level of liquidity, infrastructure as well as credibility, both of institutional exposure. And look, Trish, derivatives like options and futures, they do serve as a backbone for traditional finance, isn't it? And they allow asset managers, hedge funds and corporates to go out and hedge the risk, manage exposure as well as test liquidity, and more importantly, all without directly holding the underlying assets. And when that happens under a regulated framework, let's say like CME, it provides a gateway for compliance-conscious institutions to participate safely as well as in it. Now, me personally, I'm not a fan of Solana or SOL as such, but you cannot deny the fact that this particular news does reflect its resurgence of a high-speed, developer-heavy ecosystem-friendly power decentralized finance, as well as for the real-world asset ecosystem. Despite there were network challenges in the past, but I do feel institutions do see scalability and user growth as a tangible fundamental. And regarding Ripple or XRP, what I feel is, Trish, it's all about regulatory clarity and enterprise integration, isn't it? And Ripple's ongoing partnership with banks, and now its custody deals with Aspa Bank in South Africa, does reinforce its narrative as a bridge for institutional finance and not just a speculative asset, isn't it? So according to me, yes, I do feel that this could be a step forward toward mainstream inclusion now. But whether these assets do actually make it into large-scale institutions' portfolios, I do feel, Trish, it will actually depend on few things. The first one is continued regulatory clarity, particularly in the United States of America, and along with that there needs to be sustained volume and liquidity on a regulated venue as well as in it. And perhaps the most important thing according to me, Trish, is there needs to be pro and real world utility beyond just hype cycles. So let's see what the future of this particular bold move is. But look, you cannot deny the fact that Chicago Mercantile Exchange move has opened the door, but it's up to the market's performance and institutional confidence to decide how far it will actually go. But definitely an interesting question. And that's about all, guys, from the Ask Me Anything series on Blockchain DXB. In case if you like listening to this podcast, please click on the follow button, give it a 5-star rating and share the word across. Remember, Monday to Thursdays we have Blockchain DXB podcast, where we cover top news and information pertaining to the process. We look at the latest technological development, we look at geopolitical news, we talk about different partnerships in the world of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies and even artificial intelligence, isn't it? And then, guys, we look at 2 news from Dubai, UAE and the Middle East. We look at the latest technological development. We take a deep dive into regional and local partnership in the world of Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies and even artificial intelligence. And what you're listening to right now is the Ask Me Anything series, where your listeners can ask any questions regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, beyond blockchain, cryptocurrencies, NFTs, DeFi and Metaverse. And thanks so much for listening, guys, and have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.